You're Spurp back with another video, and I just got done watching Totally Killer for the second time, and I appreciate it a lot more this time around. And I wanted to kind of make a prediction. If they were to make a Totally Killer 2, I'd be so down for it. And this video will contain spoilers for those that have not seen the movie yet. Definitely click off and go check it out for yourself. It's definitely worth the watch. There's a lot of different ideas I could see them going, and there's like really two ideas I want to talk about where they could take Jamie's character and just everything that they revealed at the end of this movie. And I don't think it's the last we're going to see of these characters. Now, it gets revealed the original killer was Doug, but somehow Chris, wants to kind of take the clout from that, hence why he was acting so shady in the present. And I want to talk about some of the dialogue here, which makes me think that this can go in a lot of different ways, where this version of Chris kills his father in the past, because he says now this kid doesn't have to worry about a piece of shit father that never cared about him and only cared about his legacy, which he's kind of like a hypocrite, because he's doing the same thing where he wants to be remembered as this killer. He wants all the attention from it, and he mentions that I could be anywhere at any time, which alludes to, with this alternate version of Chris out here, he could still be a problem going down the line. But there's some interesting little information towards the end of the episode, the end of the movie, once we get to catching up with different characters in this book. You know what I'm saying? They say that this version of Chris was traumatized, and he's somewhat in India where he's trying to get his life right, and they're keeping tabs on him for the most part, which I'm not really buying that. He might be just trying to plot something, and I could definitely see them utilizing the time travel stuff again. Maybe they go to the 90s instead of the 80s to stop a certain event. Now, the next one is kind of far off, but I wouldn't put it past them, is the brother. Now, a lot of things have changed since Jamie came back from, switching things up in the timeline. She has a brother now that is older than her, and that is 34, and his name is Jamie. Her name is something else, like Colette or something like that. And you have a book where everything has changed, and I'm wondering, did it change for the better, or did they kind of start something else? Because they could also go down the cult kind of route where people are just going to be inspired. This is what Chris was talking about, and it's just only going to boost his name up more as the kind of legend of the Sweet 16 killer lives on. And I'm curious to see how that played out. Is there a killer in this timeline that Jamie has created now? Because it's an alternate timeline. Some things have changed drastically. Some things haven't, as far as certain surroundings. We didn't get a huge deep dive or anything like that. And who's to say that it didn't alter certain things? Maybe somebody from Doug's side of things will try to get their revenge. I have no idea. I think there's just a lot of interesting ways you could take a sequel. Some might say that this doesn't need a sequel. It should just be a one-off, and things are changed, and it is what it is. I just think that they set up a lot for future movies. Maybe we don't even need to get a story that takes place with Jamie, We can start with new characters. I don't know. The possibilities are endless when you're dealing with a time travel story. This could spawn a lot of different things, and there's still other characters out there that could possibly take that place of being the new Sweet 16 killer. I want to know your thoughts about this in the comments below. If you have seen Totally Killer, how would you go about a sequel? What would be some of your ideas? Would you want to see Chris return in some type of fashion? This alternate version of Chris, not the one that died at the end of the first movie. Let me know how you guys feel about it in the comments below. Till next time, I'm out.